Hi, welcome back, guys. Hope you're all having a great day out there. We've got some breaking news I want to share with you. And also, we are back. Pumping here today is XRP, and I'm just joking. We're up 3%, and I'll take it, right? We've been bleeding off for weeks, and a little bit of breathing room in this market is exactly what we need. We've got some volume coming in. I want to talk to you about what sends XRP so much higher, though, because let's be honest, guys, we're not here for a $2.12 XRP. Nice to see a little bit of green, some green candles coming in here today, but we're in this for so much more. As here today, we find Canada is filing to sell US dollar bonds. Not a good thing, as we've got the US dollar index, which is the DXY index that tracks the strength of the US dollar, pulling back here today. We've got the stock market down, and we've got commodities up. We've also got a cryptocurrency up based off this. Now I'm going to play you this 1-minute clip and then talk to you a little bit about this, and more importantly get into some XRP conversations on why XRP will take that #1 spot, and a few things here at the end that's going to allow that to happen.
Today I'm here to make a historic announcement, one that will shape America's economic future for generations to come. Today I will be introducing the Bitcoin Act of 2025 in the United States House. Now, you know, this is a bold and forward-looking legislative initiative designed to ensure the United States secures its financial independence and maintains its leadership in the global digital economy. Before I continue, I want to take a moment and recognize the tireless efforts of my colleague in the Senate, Senator Cynthia Lumens of Wyoming. Senator Lumens has long been a champion of Bitcoin and financial innovation, bringing the Bitcoin discussion to Capitol Hill in ways that have shaped the national conversation on digital assets.
Now, guys, one thing I do want to say about Cynthia Lumens is a lot of people do view her as a Bitcoin maxi, and for the most part, she's pro Bitcoin, right? But she did help draft up the stablecoin bill, and she also, over the past few months, has been talking a lot about digital assets as a whole. And so while I'm cautious, right, the dialogue is changing. But let's get into why XRP is going to go so much higher from this price, for one, but is going to be the future. RWA, real world asset tokenization, is accelerating. We know that for fact. Trillions will be flowing into this market, and we're not talking about 10 years out, 2 decades out, of based off real world asset tokenization. It's happening right now, and the XRPL is at the center of institutional adoption. We heard back in the day, right? Not that long ago, actually last year, ArchX's CEO talking about 30 to 50 trillion coming onto the XRPL, and that is what we're going to see over time. Trillions and trillions flow on chain, and XRP, being that native token, will be a part of it all. Now, this tracker, RWA.XYZ, now provides real-time insights into XRPL network performance, tokenized treasuries, commodities, and stablecoins like RLUSD. This is why XRP is so much better than Bitcoin. Bitcoin, a store of value, right? XRP is going to be a part of every sector. Now, let me play you this real quick. Smoke put this out. This is Rodney Hood from the Comptroller of Currency, which we recently found has given the green light to the banking system. Quote, yes, federal credit unions and banks have our approval to use crypto and blockchain technology.
That because I want there to be a seamless experience. I think one of the questions you're asking about what some of the questions are, many of the credit unions still want to know, do they have our imprimatur at NCUA to embrace fintech technology? Do they have our imprimatur to embrace blockchain, distributed ledger technology, and even engaging in digital assets? And the answer to that is a resounding yes. They have our imprimatur. We've not had to give a rulemaking because our statutes, our legislation and regulations, they currently now allow them to engage in those activities. activities, but as they would with any activity, do it prudently and pragmatically. Are you going through the appropriate due diligence? We as an agency, we were one of the few agencies that really did tell our regulated entities that you were more than welcome when it came to digital assets and blockchain. We gave them supervisory guidance telling them, look at it as they would with any third party. So we're looking at, are you doing the appropriate vetting, the vendor due diligence? Are you looking at a lot of the other things that you would do if you were really embarking upon any other relationship? And I know our peer regulators have taken a different stance where they're saying, well, we're not going to tell you can do it. You need to ask us for permission, right. and we will give you a letter saying we're not denying it. But that type of regulatory uncertainty and regulatory vacuum is what we're trying to prevent at the agency. So I think many of our regulated entities will say that we've been very forthright, been very forward, and I'm very proud that all three board members are so in unison wanting to embrace the technology. I mean, I really had really great joy when I was able to get all of their support in creating the new office and moving forward with some of the other ideas with the new FinTech director position. So I think the one thing that I hope comes loudly and clearly from our conversation today is that we do not want to stand in your way, provided you're going through the appropriate due diligence as you would with any third-party vendor, as you would engage with any partnership. I think you need to measure the complexity, measure the risk as you would with any activity.
And there we have it, guys. Embracing the technology is what they're doing. They're getting out of the way. They're saying green light. Banks want in. The CEOs are telling us. And that is why right now it's a great investment. As we take a look at what's coming and adoption surging as the banks gain unrestricted access. And again, this has just happened over the past week. We're extremely early. As we know, an IPO is on the way for Ripple. When Ripple, as they state in this article, goes public, it's likely to be a highly anticipated event in the financial markets. The company's valuation is expected to be significant, and its IPO, this is the important part, is likely to attract a lot of attention from investors and financial institutions, further saying that they want to get in on this digital revolution, get in with the biggest and the best out there, Ripple, right? You're going to see investors flood in on that IPO, but taking a little bit closer look, what is the technology they use? The XRPL, XRP being the heartbeat of it all, while we have confirmed the banks and the regulators saying they are embracing it. They're getting out of the way. The green light is there. That is why right now is a perfect time to get into XRP, because we're at ground level. It hasn't all completely happened just yet, but it's happening at lightning speed at this point, and I just want to put that out on your radar. As always, guys, I appreciate your support, and we'll see you all in the next one.